Hey guys,
Hi.
it's Lucy and Kate, aka me and my mom. Today we are going to be talking about our Copenhagen Capsule, which was our capsule theme for this week. So we kind of talked about this last week, Taylor and I did, but we are kind of moving into a routine,
We're focusing on capsules.
Especially on social media.
Yeah, I find it to be super helpful to think of my clothes in terms of capsules. So that's kind of what we've been focusing on lately. And the one that I pulled and we've been showing all week is inspired by fashion that I've seen in Copenhagen during Copenhagen Fashion Week. And generally, and we talked about this earlier, I'm inspired by the people who are just working and doing things, not the people who are dressed for street style photography in Copenhagen or really anywhere. I like to see the people who are actually getting stuff done.
Like a candid photo they didn't know was actually being taken of them. Like the people who are wearing it in their day-to-day lives and still look cool. That's who we want to be, and that's who
we're inspired by and interested in, I think, and how we live our lives. It's more practical for us. We're not going out getting photographed for street style. We're really just trying to live and work and do our thing
and feel good while we're doing
it. Yeah. So, anyhow, the stuff that we had in our capsule sold out this week. So
so we're out of the pleated skirt, the bee jeans, which we get stuff similar to the bee jeans a lot, and then the Anina Bing road jacket.
Yeah, and the purse.
And the purse. So we have supplements, and that's kind of the beauty of a capsule is that it's all kind of a variation of.
You can swap in and out of your closet. You can make make a substitution with something that you have that's similar or something that you like better. So that's kind of what we did here. We just swapped out a few items to put in the place of the things that sold out. So starting with the jeans, which we're both wearing the same jean. This is not the jean I had on originally, but these are the new jeans we just got in from the Denimist.
They're the Terrell wide leg jean in Rian blue.
Yeah, and then I have mine rolled up. We're both just wearing vintage cowboy boots just to keep it simple through the whole thing.
I have on the size 26, and she has on the 28. Hers are just sitting a little bit lower rise, on your hips than mine are.
And then we're both wearing the new tanks from Tibi. They're both kind of great non-color colors. Lucy's obviously has a little bit more saturation and gives a little bit of a color, but this is not quite black, not quite gray. I don't know what it's called.
It has greenish undertones of a navy in it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure what the color is called. Sorry.
These tanks are great too. This is Blue Fog.
Oh, okay.
These tanks are great too because they're a great base layer, but they're long enough where you can kind of work them in when you're tucking them in or pull them over something. They're good for layering if you want to see a little peak and have that little detail pop of color. And they also just fit really flattering.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of smooth everything out nicely and fit nicely around the neck and shoulder holes. Cut.
So we'll just style with these.
Should we show what we have really quick? Kind of walk through.
Yeah.
Okay. We pulled in a couple new pieces into this capsule that weren't initially in it, but that work. Do you kind of want to show some of this stuff?
Well, we just got in this Tibi cashmere featherweight turtleneck, which is a great color, a great tool. I would kind of substitute this in, honestly, in exchange for a tank. If the weather were cooler or you were wanting more coverage, you could throw this on and use it just as a replacement for a tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then in exchange for the suede jacket that we had in, we just got in this Tibi trench, which is awesome. It is so good, and it's a classic, but it definitely feels very modern. It has a lot of versatility, which I can go through when we actually do try on the coat.
And the color is kind of a unique tone for a trench, but it's not off. It's not too different. It still feels classic and neutral.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of an abnormal color to see on a trench.
Not abnormal, maybe unusual, but
Sorry.
and then the pleated skirt sold out. This is our last lantern skirt. This is a size 8. I have the size 8 myself. It fits me well. I'll try it on here in a few, but it's a great stand-in for the pleated skirt. Again, great summer weight, lightweight skirt that you can layer over leggings and stuff in the fall and winter. And then this is the rest of the capsule that we had. We had a dress from Anita Bing.
This is the Clementine dress.
It's, sheer on the bottom, opaque at top. It's great for a night out, but also just a really nice option for layering and making some different looks.
With such a flush top, it like makes layering really easy and makes dressing it down really easy.
And then we pulled a cashmere sweater. This is from Anita Bing.
This is the Lee crew.
Yeah, 100% cashmere, great fit, easy, simple, but a great tool, not only for the color, but also just to use as like a belt to break things up or throw over your shoulder, wear as a scarf. This is the button down that we had pulled.
This is the last one. This is the size medium.
I had pulled a large in the first video, but this is a medium. It'll work just fine.
It's like a heavier flannel, like almost like a flannel denim weight.
Yeah.
Which is nice for a button up like this because it holds its structure well, so you can use it as a jacket or wear it on its own. And then it's a kind of high-low, so it's a little bit more cropped in the front and then longer in the back, which for such like a structured, oversized kind of piece makes it feel a little bit more balanced.
And to me, that's the thing I like about it is because it's not just it has an interesting shape, so it does give some interest there. And then this is a Tibi sweatshirt that we just got in, high V. Really great. I think it's like a vintage style sweatshirt.
Yeah, you can kind of see there's like vintage inspired seam lines around like the shoulders, kind of on the back too, that just make it feel a little bit more special than your average gray.
And I love having a sweatshirt with me when I travel, just like to pull in when I'm just hanging around the house, but like most especially I always want it on my travel day home. I'm like ready to...
It's like a comfort.
Yeah.
We also talked about how a piece like this is like key to bringing an element of chill, especially with pieces like skirts and dresses. Like
it tones it down.
It really can tone it down, especially when it's like a muted gray color.
And then lastly is the Tibi crispy nylon Liam blazer. It is such a good piece, great for travel. Just great for life. It's very easy and it can pull a whole outfit and elevate it, or it can tone an outfit down that's feeling like it needs a little chill. It really has a lot of versatility. So we'll try all that on here.
You'll see a blazer in almost every capsule.
And then the whole idea of the capsule is we are going to see us style all these pieces 1,000 times. And that's kind of the point. And we'll just kind of walk you through it really quick.
Okay. Do you want to start? You want to?
Sure.
I'll follow you with it.
Okay. So I guess I'll start with this button down.
Also, guys, we're in our new office. If you're wondering why we're in such a beautiful, heavenly location, we're going to be doing. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Just white balls. We're going to be doing our lives over here now, and this is kind of where we've been shooting some content. So yeah, new change of scenery.
So here's the denimist shirt, unbuttoned, just kind of worn as a jacket. You could definitely button it all the way, and that has its own vibe. And then I like it as a layering piece under the Liam as well.
Just put this on backwards. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Such a different vibe than like when it's just on its own.
Yeah. So that's a good option. I don't know, maybe for like, running around during the day. Whatever you have, like layers, you can. It's super practical. You can take things off or put them on as
And you could do the same like top variation over the dress or the skirt and have a completely different vibe. Like that's how you could take this top variation from day to night. Is like swapping out the jeans for a more elevated bottom.
Yeah, I would probably either take this off altogether, the white button down, or for nighttime, and just wear the tank with the blazer, or wear the button down and how I did over the dress. Like if I were wearing a skirt with this. I like this just because it's so stiff. So it definitely
holds it where you put it.
So
yeah. And like the high-low, when you do something like this, is just perfect because it's like you're not cropping it all the way around. Right. It works really nicely. Okay, I just threw on the gray sweatshirt, and I kind of intentionally am pulling the tank down a little bit, and kind of like the waistline around here is nice because it's decently more fitted, so it really can kind of like stay in that effortless position. And I like having this little peak kind of hanging out of the sweatshirt. I think it just adds that kind of third point of interest visually. So yeah, this again is definitely going to be a more chill option, and you could easily throw a blazer over just to kind of make like a sweatshirt and jeans feel just a little bit like a step up, a little bit more elevated, but still cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to show.
Here's the featherweight turtleneck on.
Such a cool color.
It's such a cool color. It reminds me of painting with my mom when I was young. Just has a little cutout in the back. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But it's a nice detail. And yeah, I think this like color works with, actually let me get that. With the palette really well. It again like kind of makes a pink feel less precious, tones it down a little bit. So that it works well with everything.
Yeah, I was gonna tie this around because I mean, this is just going to show like how valuable each piece is as a styling tool within a capsule.
Okay, so here's the trench. I haven't played around with this one yet a whole lot.
We literally just got this in.
I love it just unbuttoned and open and casual like this. I really love the collar. It buttons up at the top. Like you can turn it down like that, but if you turn it up, there's a button option to have it stand up, which is so good. And then I just saw you can unbutton. Can you unbutton like these ones? A couple of them, or all. And then it just goes to there. So then I think it's like almost like a sash.
Oh my god, totally.
So
That's so
kind of becomes
cool.
like a scarf. And so I do think it's cool just to just button up at the top and leave the bottom open, which gives it a good look. And then, of course, you can always tighten it up.
Of course.
If it's actually raining or cold.
Yeah, and it has those kind of modern details. It's like it feels classic, but there's modern details like this funnel neck, and then obviously this like kind of avant-garde style,
which also can be part of like this front, I don't know, lapel or something. I don't know what we're calling that. But
and you could probably play around with like layering with it too in a cool way.
Yeah.
If you were
It's
really
good. It's a goodie.
Here I kind of just did the exact same thing, but with the pink, and I think sometimes most of the time simple is more. Less is more. Simple is more. I mean, like, yes, it's just a couple pieces, but it still feels very chill, and again, I can like throw things over my shoulders, even if I wanted to. This is, you talked about this, the olive green.
I don't know if I talked about that yet.
Oh, We got in this olive green crew by Tibby. It's a more lightweight crew, pretty lightweight sweatshirting. And it has a very like subtle cocoon back. It's not like their normal cocoon back sweatshirt with like the ring. It's a lot more subtle. The whole sweatshirt is just like a lighter weight version of all the details.
And we have this matching Winslow pant
Coming, yes.
way.
Those are coming. So if you wanted to get it as a set, I would get this now because it is so good. It's selling out. But yeah, this kind of also like paired back to a pink makes it feel a little bit less precious, especially with denim.
Okay, I'll throw on the skirt really quick.
Yeah, love.
I'm all buttoned in.
If you guys have any questions about sizing or anything, let us know.
Let me throw this on really quick. You can try it on the
I actually want to put this on. I know I'm kind of like doing the same outfit variation with all these sweatshirts, but all the colors just complement each other really nicely, kind of in their own way, and just can read as like totally different vibes. I love this green right now, and like even paired back to the trenches school, it's like a little bit of a monochromatic feel. Like they have the same sort of undertones.
Yeah, I like those together.
We have also a bag.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I wanted to use it, but you can.
It works with both.
Yeah, I mean, most of our Jerome bags, really, the point is they're forever bags, and they work with everything and are very versatile. And they patina.
They do.
My favorite term.
It's a good one.
This one is called the Lulu bag. More of like not like a carry-all, obviously, but like this feels like a little bit more feminine to me.
Size. Yeah, you can use it as a clutch, or you can wear it all day, and you can fit what you need.
You can't fit your laptop.
You're not
you can
putting
fit everything else.
Yeah. Okay, here is the lantern skirt. This is a size 8, like I said. So I sized up in this. I typically wear more like a size 6, but I like it to sit a little bit. It's like really just hitting just below my belly button. So I like where it's sitting, and it has these big over-exaggerated pockets, which are so good. And then I'll take off the turtleneck. And as I did with the video earlier this week, you use all the same things and create a lot of different looks.
If we really focused right now, we could probably crank out like
50 to
50 outfits, especially now that we added more color variations.
Yeah.
But we're kind of just showing you guys like the core looks.
Yeah. And even just like on a hot like summer day, just walking around with this and flip flops would be definitely something I would wear.
Yeah,
when
I
traveling.
think that's great. One of the great things about the Tibby skirts is they are so transitional within each season.
Yeah.
Like they're so perfect to layer upon, but also great on their own.
Yeah, here is an example of like, this is obviously kind of a lot of fabric. The skirt's really big, the jacket's oversized, and so that's why I chose to roll up the sleeves immediately. And I would maybe not wear cowboy boots here, and maybe just wear like more of a sandal or something slim.
I love
yeah, but if you're feeling just over fabric.
Okay, I'm gonna start this by saying this dress is really long and you will need to get it hemmed.
Unless you're like...
Unless you're a model. I would be to get it hemmed, but the bottom is an easy hem, so it's nothing to worry about. Here I have it. I wanted to show this really quick, layered over the tank. I think this is one way that you could kind of make it feel a little bit less formal. Like this would still work on a night out, like date and night, but it doesn't feel as formal. It feels a little bit more chill. Same with like with the blazer over, the little pink, or what do you call this color? Maroon-ish? It's like a wine color.
It's like a berry, yeah.
Kind of peeking out is really cool. And then even though I'm pretty concealed, like the sheer fabric here brings that little element of skin so I don't feel like too conservative.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take the tank off.
Okay. Yeah, just threw on again that pink cashmere sweater from Nina Bing, and then using the Timmy sweatshirt as a tool here just to add some interest in color. And then you can totally tone it down as well by just honestly wearing this. I love a sweatshirt with a skirt or dress, like Lucy was saying earlier. It's like kind of
it's like when worlds collide.
Yeah.
So good. Especially the gray.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Just
so
like a
classic.
literal, yeah, like a literal sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Like
from Hanes.
from gym class or something.
Reeboks. Yeah, I mean, and same with like all of our sweatshirt variations, you could easily use as a tool kind of with the dress. I think this is a good opportunity to kind of like shorten it a little if I need, by adding a little bit of like a tucked in feel. You also did something like this. I don't know if it was with this dress, but where when you have something tight around your waist, if you have something over, you can kind of do like a cross tuck. Just kind of its own little vibe.
Yeah.
Here's like an example of how now this is kind of transformed into just a skirt.
Yeah.
Like it's such a good layering opportunity.
I love that dress.
Me too. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I want to show it really quick with that on.
This.
Yeah. Actually, I'll do the green. You guys, it would look the same. But just with the sheer bottom. And then like maybe the trench too. Oh, I want to show the trench crossbody with this. Okay. Sorry, I have a couple variations to show you here. Okay, one of the best parts of a Liam blazer is that you have the option to wear it, especially like the crispy nylon. When you wear it kind of just open and down, feels kind of sporty and more relaxed. Like I know for a blazer, that's not what you would typically think, but the crispy nylon really kind of brings that out of the blazer. And then obviously you have the option to button it like this, but also you can do a cross button, which totally elevates the whole entire thing. Like even adding these little kind of, what would you call these?
What?
Crinkles, I guess. Like add some dimension that kind of like bring visual flow through your eye with your eyes. But yeah, some people like that. But yeah, this kind of feels just totally elevated and could work again with like the jeans and a sweatshirt and make that feel really elevated too, with the option to do the crossbody. And you could tie something around your waist there too, just bring even more.
There's a lot of versatility there. And yeah, then this is the turtleneck that I had on earlier. And the great thing about this turtleneck is, or one of the great things, is how lightweight it is and how easy it is to tie it around your waist without adding a lot of bulk, but it just adds a little bit of interest and impact, and kind of elevates the whole situation just a little bit.
Well, and it's a tool. Like it's you don't buy a piece like that just to wear on its own.
Right.
Like, you have so many options with a piece like that.
Yeah, actually, I didn't really plan this out.
No, we're kind of being spontaneous here, but we're good on time so far. Something that her and I both do that I wish we could show you right now, but we don't have anything, is taking like a brooch or a pin or even like a little seam gun and kind of using that to hold your sweatshirt or sweater kind of as if it were like tucked into something, especially when you're layering it over something that you can't tuck it into. Like if you want to show a little white tee peeking out underneath, like something to hold this in place, using little tools and just like,
yeah, they're like tricks.
Yeah, like that. It's like it didn't come with it, but you can use little things like that that kind of can manipulate the way things lay on you without committing to it.
Yeah. And again, I think this turtleneck does add actually quite a bit to the capsule if it is chilly, which
I love it. I think it totally like pairs back to all the colors really nicely. It's kind of like, it's not a color I would reach for if I saw it on a rack immediately, but now that I've seen it styled so many times with like neutral colors and paired back to pinks, like it makes so much sense.
yeah.
Okay.
Double sweatshirt.
Yeah. It snowed here today, guys, so we're allowed to double sweatshirt. We had pajama day at work today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, I love this. I mean, it totally, like, especially with the cowboy boot, feels super chill.
Yeah, it does. It works.
Especially if it weren't dragging. Like, you have to imagine this, the dress doesn't need to be dragging on the floor.
But it's kind of.
It is, but like, if you were to wear this every day, I think getting hemmed a little bit
Yeah,
would
for sure.
make a lot more sense. So yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of a rundown of the Copenhagen Capsule plus new Tibby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next week's capsule. We'll launch it on Monday and kind of get into this rhythm of content with it.
Yeah.
So yeah. DM us if you have any questions and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.